him out of that match, and now they get a chance to respond after 7 days. As the Yakske Rugby, as the derby game, it's a massive one for the Gauteng.
Lions playing from left to right. And Amy Barrett-Thorano is the referee. Her 9th URC in charge. Over 40 test matches in charge. So lots of experience. Done the 7th circuit. Game on. Rescheduled round 9 clash in Pretoria. Ludwig carries. In early stages, safety of the 22. Emirates Papier has been in good form for the last 2 seasons. And safety into touch. Yeah, back in the fold as such with the alignment camps. The Springboks, Emirates Papier, played 7 test matches in 2018. One of the first groups that Rassie Erasmus selected. BJ Botha, local boy through and through in Joburg, coming through the ranks. First line out. Contest is brilliant from Ludwig, won by the Vodacom Bulls. Gumete swings it out wide to Billy Leroux. Stedman Frans cuts and field, finds space over the halfway. Contest was good from
2 goes of it.
Jared Cairns. Just initially, the contest was brilliant, just slightly greedy.
Yeah, just not accurate enough. The picture that Amy Barrett-Thorano wanted to see was him lifting up the ball.
Lost
He had a first crack at it, and then used his hands in the ruck when the players were bound over the ball. Pressure at the set piece for the Bulls. Ludwig, the captain, leading up at front and turning that over. Intent here from the Bulls. Get the ball out wide, and the striking power coming in from Stedman Frans, just running a great line, beating the inside shoulder.
Stay, Darren.
Full line out for the home team. Banker ball in the front. Papier. Launch from Moody.
No, Morris.
Back onto the short side, the carry from Van Heerden. Yeah, Van Heerden. Still a youngster.
Pusher.
Papier. Kobus Wiese, one of the changes made by Jake White. Wolkelo, the power of the
Hands on the
Bulls
ground,
scrum.
no hands, ball!
It's great communication from the Lions players. Almost conceding a penalty. Still opting for that power play from the Bulls. Pick up and drive from Kumete. Not held. Makes it available. Try line in sight.
Off the feet.
Off the feet. Very fortunate. The home side. Got to finish. Papier.
Good on the wing.
Leroux out wide. Kenan Moody steps. Still going. The reach. It is good. Kenan Moody, the try scorer. 3 minutes of play, Bulls on the board.
Bulls go to power play. They ask for their big ball carriers to carry the ball and create the space out wide for the finisher. It's Kenan Moody stepping onto the inside and using his power and strength to get over. That's a weak shoulder. Using his power, crashes over for the first try. But what great work from that Bulls pack, winning that maul and then recycling themselves up on their feet and running and getting gain line for Billy Leroux to exploit that with a toss.
15 seconds now.
David Creel, first kick of the match. Sweet strike. Just pulling it. He has taken over the kicking duties since Cruyson has been injured.
The Lions, they had the numbers onto this play. 3 players missed this tackle from this run by Kenan Moody. He was up against 5, but just a classy finisher from the youngster.
Try number 5 for Kenan Moody this season. Q on Horn. Deep. Ludwig. Brought down by Jared Cairns.
Use it 9.
bought himself enough time. Just slipping with that clearance is Ambrose Papier, but it makes it into touch.
It's great returns from the Lions, kicking it deep, knowing that they will have a line out in an attacking position. As a set piece, the first time the Bulls countered that by contesting in that line out. This is where the Lions want to set up the pace. Got Ruan Fenter in the mid of the field.
Quickly taken by the Lions. Get a chance to launch up as Fenter gets them on the front foot. Vandenberg. Lombard. Half gap for Lombard. Finally closed down. More stays in against Kumete. Tabakaya soft hands. Van Veek. Bulls making the tackles. Fenter puts the head down against Ludwig. Change of direction from Vandenberg. Was it any tackle there? Referee says not. Taken back, advantage for a knock-on. Kjuan Horn gets a kind bounce, chased on by Devin Williams. Change direction. Good hit from Creel. Vandenberg onto the short side. Creel. And that's Richard Creel, brother of David Creel. Landsberg, good support line for Oosthuizen. The Lions forcing the Bulls to make some tackles. Looking for space out wide. Short ball. Edward van der Merwe, twinkle toes, looking to free the pass. Cans. Sebastian de Klerk. Textbook tackle from the winger. Kjuan Horn in support. One back by Marco van Staden. Willie Leroux under a bit of pressure. Doesn't find touch. Edward van der Merwe. Van der Merwe, ball in two hands. Basics in play. Beats one. Slow down though. My Kobus Wiese. Pick up and drive from Etienne Oosthuizen. Shani Lombard, little dab over the top. Lions hoping for a kind bounce. Chasing on as low. Papier, Moody, Vandenberg makes the tackle. Gumet evades one. France, that looks forward. And it's still rolling. It's going to be a 50-22.
Oh, what a turnover kick from Devin Williams. Off his left foot, gets a favourable bounce. Great work from Marco van Staden. Fighting for the scraps on the outside edge. Gets in there first because of him winning that shoulder battle. Gets the ball back onto his side. Bilo Kumeda does well to connect with his outside backs. Look at how Williams takes this kick. It's a brilliant bounce for him. Marginal, that pass from Stedman Gans.
Bulls will be pleased with that end result, 50-22 from a questionable pass. On the attack now, that's what matters. Van Staden finds Papier, the switch now. Willie Leroux, half gap. Willie Leroux, over. Set move. Great result for the home side.
Lessons learned from last weekend was for this Bull side to be ruthless. Normally a creator, this time around, the man sparks and he ignites the line. Look at the Kane and Moody line, because that holds Ntlabakanye together. But Willie Leroux has played at fullback. He knows how to win the one-on-one contest situation. Once he held that ball and saw the shoulders go, he knew the only place for him was over the try line. It's great work. Second visit into the 22. The Bulls capitalize.
Try number 3 in the URC for Willie Leroux. Another tester coming out for David Creel. Flag stay down one more time. Kicking expertise from you? Should he change something? Well, he should, because he's not getting them over.
Just the strike didn't sound that great there, but this is great work because it's a set play move and you give to the experience. The way that he reads that play and seeing that space and knowing that opportunity lied around, took it. Willie Leroux. Specialist job kicking for post.
100%.
It's
They said the strike not quite there, distance is there. A long restart by the Lions. Ludwig sets the target. Papi's kick, not going to find touch. Van der Merwe goes up. Van den Berg to Klabaganye. Lombard, flat ball, finds PJ Porter. Porter. Good tackle fight from the hooker. Lombard, soft hands again. Van Wyk. Good read defensively from Williams. Darren Landsberg. Deemed to have knocked it on in contact, so advantage for the Vodacom Bulls.
Ryan struggling with the gain line advantage. Bulls very comfortable defending and connecting in their defense, making strong tackles and not giving the gain line. Seem to run out of numbers playing same side of the lines. An opportunity to switch it. If you take the ball to the mid of the field by the post, most of the players defending on the blind side are with low numbers. Need to get your backs on them. Bulls on the other end, controlling this game, getting out at their own will.
Big chat in the week, who's got the powerful scrum. Bulls have been consistent throughout the whole season, very dominant, especially since the inclusion of Volkolo up front. There's the power from the home side. And a bit of pressure, the Lions standing up. Willie Leroux, it's a free play. Devin Williams cuts in field. Devin Williams over the halfway. Little kick and chase from the Bulls fullback. The bounce is finally done. Bulls the best dead attack. Wow. Scrum power.
Scrum power, and there's an advantage given by Amy Bertheron. But it is the backs that start lighting it up. Devin Williams splitting the two centers and finding space, one man to beat at the end. The great work here from Willie Leroux's timing of the pass, and for Devin Williams to come at the 45 and get in between the two centers to splinter them. Last man to beating them on the defense, kicking the ball behind was just a pressure transfer. Sebastian de Klerk chasing on, gets the rewards. And it's the Bulls team that has had 3 opportunities and they've got 3 tries on the scoreboard.
Here's the magic man, de Klerk after the power scrum. Creel with the conversion. Third time lucky, flags go up for the Bulls.
It's a great compliment of the set piece dominance. And the passing was elite and it was crisp. Right in front of the man. Look at this, making that decision, over tracking there from Hanko van Wyk and Maurice Lowe, not pace to catch up with him. Sebastian de Klerk determined to get over there. Bulls right on it.
High fives on the bench. De Klerk gets his second of the season. One of 2 changes made by Jake White to the back line for the Bulls for this weekend's clash. Kieran Horn, restart. Chase from Van der Merwe. Ludwig has been good from the restart.
Inside. Use it 9.
Cherry Cans just missing the contest on the ground. And then to touch to calm things down from Ambrose Papi. Start you expected, Bobs?
It is a start I expected the Bulls to respond from what happened last week. And to see them, how they've responded with the way that they've taken the opportunities when they've had them. For the Lions, they know that this is going to be a scrap. You don't come to Loftus and just win games. You have to fight for every single inch. And every time that the Lions have had the ball, they've tried for the continuity that I think that they need to change and go back to the heavy numbers to run and attack. That's where the space will be.
Set piece good by the Lions. Off the top they went. Tabakanye gets them over the halfway. Quick ball for Van den Berg. Lombard to Horn. Van Wyk. Kenan Moody stands strong defensively. Part of forwards, Oosthuizen. And he needs a bit more than that, just Van Wyk. And Van Heerden just almost has him for lunch.
I understand, but the ball is still slow. You landed on the wrong side. Attack Morella.
There's decisions to be made here. 17 points trailing, 15 minutes gone. Haven't had much returns on the set plays that they've called.
Into touch. Line-out opportunity coming up. Emirates Lions.
Oosthuizen designated himself as a ball carrier. J.F. Van Heerden had to make sure that he moves away because he's slowing that ball down when he lies down on that side of the ruck.
All the way in.
Richard Creel has moved in next to Lombard in the fly-off position. Lions look to secure position. Landsberg has done well. PJ Porter. And Creel at first receiver, losing his footing. Oh, knocked on by the Lions. Well, we did touch on a field condition due to the rain in Gauteng the past week. And that is a pearl of a kick, pushing the Lions back into their own half.
It's brilliant defense from the Bulls. A carry from Creel who loses his footing. Didn't give his cleaners any opportunity. And it is Marco van Staden again poaching that ball backwards. And look where the Bulls are. Location. Enjoying being on the opposition's half. Unless they can put pressure and get their set piece up. And for the Lions have to look to release the pressure.
Horn in the front. Fenter.
Backwards.
It's gone backwards. To look after the ball a lot better than Lions. The best at the try scorer against Edgar van der Merwe. It's a great contest on the edge of the field. Bulls keeping it alive. Eskom's pass is good. That's another forward pass. And Stedman France.
He's run line.
Amy Barrett Theron there.
On the 15 one,
Pretty sharp to pick up that pass from Stedman Kranz. Under pressure, you can see those hands going forward. I mean, they could have chipped it.
Some off.
It's Devin Williams.
Okay, take your time with him.
Sergio Peterson capable of playing fullback
Good so
on
far. I
the
just spoke
bench.
to him about using a quick gun. He was better than the last one.
This is quite important time here for the Lions to come together and refocus on take stock of what has happened in the first quarter and how they can get themselves into the game. We've seen them with continuity, how they want to play a high-paced game, just the accuracy, retain possession, put the Bulls under pressure. On the other side, the Bulls just been on the ball with everything. They've been asked questions on defense and have come up with answers. Their attack is looking swimmingly good at the moment.
Need a better scrum from the Lions. Oosthuizen behind Asenati Tlabaganye. Darren Landsberg behind Juan Skuma on the loose side for the Lions.
I'm going to bring you up. I've got two shoes. Don't close the space. Keep your angle straight. You're heading towards him. Okay. Say that again, Monet.
That's been
Okay. Hold the bind into the call.
a challenge for every loose side that's come up against Walker Lowe, the 30-year-old.
Jason, I'm going to take the earpiece out.
16 test matches for South Africa. His last two were the end-of-year tour. He'll be back in 2017. replacement to Kuniwa stays in.
6.
Good pressure from the Bulls. Short sidelines go. Gianni Lombard sees the half gap. Good tracking, Ambrose Papier with the tackle.
It's a bit of a seatbelt there.
I had that as on the shoulder, no neck and head contact, so it's play on. Thank
It's
you.
on the shoulders, isn't it? Above the shoulders?
Franco, the TMO's also just cleared it as well. It's not clear enough.
It's not clear enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a bit of a turnover here from the Lions. It's a chip position turned over from them. We want to
Starting
keep
from
that
the
in
front,
play
yeah.
and stress the Bulls. Now it's the Bulls. We get a turn to get a bit of a reprieve from here.
Yeah, Lions haven't really put the Bulls under pressure. That time around, lost line out by the Bulls. And the Lions, they're forcing this 50-50 passes. Devin Williams. Papier. Long pass out wide. Sits up for Kenan Moody. Lots of confidence from the Bulls. Now Richard Creel, Kieran Horn and support. And the Lions fullback receives. Creel chasing. Billy Leroux. Absorbing that pressure. Papier.
Side. Hold blue.
Edwil van der Merwe. Time and
yeah.
space. Bit of magic required. Edwil van der Merwe kicks and chases. Does he get the bounce? Yes, he does for the second bite. Van der Merwe. Somehow it works out for the Lions winger. Tip and go from front Veik.
Advantage.
Not 10. The reach is good. Lions on the board. Could be trouble for the Bulls.
You were clearly within the 10 and you deliberately made a tackle. That's cynical.
It's great officiating here from Emi Bertheron. The advantage was with the Lions. And the opportunity to score the try without the infringement that will be caused by Statement Hunt. He gets penalized for that, for the Bulls not finding touch with this team that is always going to return the ball into the edges. The lucky bounce for Adwil van der Merwe. Look who's there supporting, Hanko van Veik. But because of that man not rolling away, now the advantage with the Lions playing the game and trying to promote an attacking flow of the game. The Bulls find themselves with one in the sin bin and the Lions onto the scoreboard.
First kick of the afternoon for Gianni Lombard. Brilliant. 100% last weekend at home. And what a kick that from Gianni Lombard right up against the touchline.
Great response after a quarter where the Bulls dominated everything. Who else? It is the young star, Hanko van Veik, blowing up the URC, shows his power, and he takes the opportunity, and that's what it means to the traveling fans.
Stedman Grant was not part of the match 23 last weekend. Gets a start this week. And a yellow after 20 minutes. So the next 10, Vodacom Bulls will be down to 14. Ruan Venter with some momentum. Oh, this Reese is showing his experience. Good tackle from the Bulls lock forward. Morne van den Berg. Kieran Horn.
Thank you.
Quickly taken by Billy
Thank you.
Leroux. Gianni Lombard. Lombard does a one-on-one. Kenan Moody Creel is up against his brother. Billy Leroux. Nice line of defense for the Vodacom Bulls. Kieran Horn outside. The 22, Papier.
Outside, taken back, retreat.
It's been taken back. Creel.
Third one, you have to run.
Richard Creel, lateral at the moment.
No tackle.
No tackle, so back on his feet to play. Morne van den Berg's kick, interesting. And that's out on the full.
Well, you will love to have that opportunity back again.
Yeah.
Had a lot of space onto the outside. if it was a kick, it had to be measured in a way just to get behind the front line of defense. Being a long raking kick, it just turns over position. And you can see what it does for that forward pack. It deflates them because they don't get to run with the ball, and what they're doing is set piece scrumming and defending consistently. They all like to get their hands on the ball. That's the energy that they do get, the Lions. And yeah, Stedman Hans makes the tackle.
Let's go, gents, come on.
Ambrose Papier had to roll away.
Let's go.
And now he has to retreat and not get involved in that tackle. And him being involved within that first 5 meters, that's cynical because the try line was open.
Yeah, we all saw just before the scrum, both packs are removing mud from their boots. The Lions are here to the captain's run yesterday, so quite familiar with the condition.
Not enough dominance from either side. I can see there's a slip on the edge there. Do you want to shift across? Shift across, please. Time is off. Might move to Cape Town then to run better grass here. Time is off. Let's form up, please. This is the mark. We've got the 30 seconds, okay?
Etienne Roestes and Darian Landsberg so important for the Lions. Scrum time.
Crouch. Bind.
Experienced, well-drilled Bulls front row.
Nice thing of a beauty, that steady scrum.
Moment of the match. Papier finds Willie Leroux. Creel. Sebastian de Klerk chasing on the kick through. Kjuan Horn. Great support from Van den Berg.
Oh, Greg.
Yeah, great absorption of pressure by Emirates Lions.
Yeah, great work from Monet van der Berg, just backing up his fullback. Getting a kick away, which gives that forward pack ball in front of them. Important. Bulls now having to launch from within their halfway line. In the first 20, they were on fire. Bit of possession to the Lions. Lions flags are starting to shine and rise up. They've got a bit of points on the board now.
10 points is the difference. Plenty of time in this first half.
Same one.
Johan Grobler now in control. He scored 26 tries. The bulk of those have been from a driving ball close to the try line. This time around, Papier for Sebastian to chase. Edward van den Berg competes.
Taken back by Red.
It's taken back by the Lions. Low. Long pass out wide. Finds Van Wyk, the try scorer. Van Wyk looks to have a go against Moody. That is his sure determination. Kenan Moody had it covered.
Push back.
Van Wyk just wanted to go through the tackle. Lombard. Kjuan Horn, they're lining up on the outside. Landsberg gallops on. Cut back in field. Landsberg onto the 5 meters out for the Lions. Was that knocked on? It's a penalty advantage. Oosthuizen out wide for the Lions. PJ Porter. Their reach looks good. Wow. An entertaining SA derby. The XK derby. Bulls against the Lions. Still a long way to go. But enterprise in play by the Emirates Lions.
Now, brilliant work. The counter-attack from the Lions. Now they made work of this. Darian Landsberg, when he comes back and he watches it over on Monday, he'll have known that he had a 20-man overlap.
Yeah.
But the work from PJ Porter and the Lions sticking and recycling that ball possession. Numbers down was the Bulls. And a great counter-attacking play. Hank van Wyk putting energy onto the ball. And that's what makes him special.
Gianni Lombard with the extras. Flags are up. 2 from 2 from Gianni Lombard.
Kicking for post is very important, and how important as it is because of those three unconverted tries from the Bulls. It's giving them a chance. And all of this is happening because there's one man in the sin bin. Instead, Mankhans is feeling the pain at the moment.
First try in the URC this season for PJ Porter.
All good? Yeah, it'll be fine. They're still static. But it's fine, let's play. Let's finish the half. We can sort out
Maybe getting a microphone just sorted. 5 tries in the first 27 minutes. It's the XK derby between the two giants of Gauteng. Quality change from Sebastian de Klerk. Even better was the take in the air from Darren Landsberg. Kieran Horn. His kick is good into touch.
Great organizational skills there from Mone van der Berg, giving so much time and space, using that wall to protect his kicker off the left foot. Kieran Horn has stepped up, really drives his forward pack on close to the halfway line. Bulls again, time for them to set the power with their set piece driving more.
We lost the previous line out, but the pressure put on by the Lions. Lots of options, line out time. For Hobler, Visa, Verheeren, Ludwig Komete, those are the options available. Off the top from Visa. Villederu, flat go the Bulls. The 50-50 pass being lost by the Bulls.
Thank you.
Ball is out. Gianni Lombard looks for the opening. It's a foot race. Devin Williams got to work hard. And dots are down, so goal line restart. Shift of momentum, both?
Yeah, there is a shift of momentum. Not just a shift of momentum. The Bulls have gone back to their old, I guess, lessons that they would have learned from last week, getting a bit too loose. Offload after setting up the flag. Having a man in the sin bin, discipline costing them too. Henkel van Beek feeling a bit of pain here, a bit of grimace in his face. Ankle being tested. What a season he's having.
He's also one of those youngsters, just like Gianni Lombard. We need them to stay injury-free. Great potential.
Because we've had tries, that's your order.
Lombard, before his injury, he represented South Africa from schools and the 20s. Made a stint in Japan as well.
Well, I had a chat to him. He's telling him how much rugby he owes us.
You told him that, no pressure.
He's been injured for so long, and you can see how much he's taking the opportunity, how much he's enjoying being given a responsibility of playing at number 10, being the pivot, being the one who drives his team. He's enjoying being involved and week in, week out, setting up the plans and getting out there to the field to execute.
Yeah, it's been brilliant, just the crowds around South Africa all the way from just before Christmas, December, as we're slowly building up to the rugby season. The schools are on the go. Easter time, we will see a lot of action with the Easter rugby festivals, but wow, what a crowd turning up on this Saturday afternoon in Pretoria. Lekker plek, baie lekker mense. Yes, including the guys from Joburg. Ball in hand.
Yes.
David Creel.
I can check for you.
Used to.
We have the time on the yellow card, gents.
Restart.
Time back on. 1 minute.
Fenter. It's got to charge up. It's got to build up a bit of steam. Red train going through.
Tackle not complete.
Tackle not complete. On the front foot for the Lions. Just a bit clumsy. Soft hands that from Skuman.
No.
Skuman. Loose at Prof Kabaganye. Inside ball could be their money ball as Richard Creel finds space. Checked out by Kumete. Lombard comes through, left behind by Cairns. Knocked on by the Lions. Some enterprising play with that inside pass, Bones.
Now asking questions on the connection of that defensive line of the Bulls. One player shoots out of line, that leaves a dog leg, which means that the ball back onto the inside always creates opportunity, because the one to be catching up is finding it difficult and compromised. Here, wanting to keep the ball alive and the continuity, Jared Keynes just lives behind. Deemed to be a forward and a knock-on.
I'm just watching the boots at the moment. I saw one or two slips already from Creel. I'm thinking, captain's run yesterday. Pro athlete, he must have 2-3 boots at the least. Playing in worse conditions like this overseas, should have a better pitch, should be able to stay.
Okay,
you have to make that decision. It's an early decision. It's part of the preparation. You look at the conditions and you say to yourself, how do I give myself the best chance? What is it that my tendencies are? I need to get pressure. I need to get a bit of traction off the ground. That means then I've got 21-inch studs in my kit, and I've got pliers to rip them in.
You just made Kobus Visa smile, because I can assure you, he'll say, bring the ankle boots back. Then there's no slipping at all. Legendary Kobus Visa. One of our colleagues here at Supersport. Gumette's carry is powerful.
Back.
Options both sides now for the Bulls.
Offside there.
Villy Leroux, not a great pass, very poor one. It's gone forward.
Oh, he loaded that, and he had no power to carry on because he needed that elbow to just extend and flash the ball through. That's how you use the wrist on that pass on the left hand. Not getting the proper grip, but this is the work. This is what it gives. It gives the 8th man a chance to do. Because the 9 doesn't play off the scrum, a quick number 8 can get easily over the gain line, and that's what Mbilo Kumene is, an athlete that's got pace. Here, he has to get that thing loaded up so that he can unleash it, really, not getting his body behind that pass.
And with that reaction, just looking at the way the Bulls backline lined up, it's almost not quite used to that kind of space that goes forward at scrum time from an 8th man. New laws having an impact, need the backs to react accordingly as well.
Exactly, and that's how you learn as a player. What is the strengths of the player that we playing with? How do we get to take the chances from what he does well? And that's something that they will learn on the hop.
Powerful hits from the Bulls.
No stability, you're shifting the scrum, you say ahead of the tight end. No stability.
I'll go back to the scrum. Lions looking tentative here on making a decision. You have to slow it down. Go back to the plans that were set before. Short arm.
Okay.
We reckon Rowan Fenter will have a crack here.
Fenter puts his hand up to carry. Same side they go. PJ Botha, the try scorer. Vandenberg to Lombard. And Kuan Horn. Moody. He's making the read defensively. Almost expecting the Lions players to go to ground when contact has been made. He's got to hang on. Fenter gets dominated.
Tackle now, release.
Got his knee down. Now the Bulls having the upper hand defensively. Turning ball over, driving the Lions back. Papier. Ball in hand approach. And it's been lost by the Bulls. Scrum die.
2 mistakes now coming in from both sides. Game is a bit in limbo. The last 10 minutes of this first quarter, Carey trying to impose his will there in between the 2 players. Arjen Landsberg disappointed with his ball protection.
Here from Northcliffe High, same school that produced the Chichuka brothers. There's Darren Landsberg.
South Africa doing all the catching up in the URC. Jake White will be happy to be there close and into the playoffs. And the Lions sniffing in and about. They need this result. They only trail by 4 points to the Scarlets, who are at number 8. Points difference will matter. They have to tighten up on their defense, leaking. In the 9 games they've played, 27 tries. The Bulls on the other side, 25 leading up to this game.
Crouch. Bind. You pre-engage, Lions.
There's a soft turnover,
Engage,
really.
hooker and loose head.
Ron Scrum, pre-engagement. Just losing that territorial advantage for the Lions. Good kick into touch. David Creel. They're playing against his brother, Richard
Good
Creel,
lines on the line.
the right wing for the Lions.
Well, it was the start that first quarter.
4.
It's calmed down a bit, but it was the Lions resurgent. But it has balanced the scales here. Swanee trailing by
Make sure we're outside the
3
50.
points. After they're under siege with 17 points to none.
Off the top. Lombard.
Hold.
Found him over the chase. Has that gone too far? Well weighted just outside. Sebastian de Klerk good under the high ball.
No, no. Use it, 9.
Just misreading as Marius Lowe, one of the leaders in the Lions team.
Use it, 9. No, not out. Lost man's feet. Lost Darian. You're offside. You're offside.
Great communication from the referee. Van der Merwe, brilliant in the air.
Carrier dipping. No foul play.
Porter to Lombard, searching for a bit of width. Huan Horn. Is there half gap? Yes, there is. Some high tackles from the Bulls. Vandenberg to Creel, straightens the line. Good appreciation of space from Creel. Just approaching that 5-meter
Play
line
on.
from the touch.
Ball was out. Ball back.
Marius Lowe.
Accidental.
The accidental
You still need
offsides.
to run
Disappointed
into
by the
space around you,
Lions.
can't run behind you.
Bulls look to manage
After
the
the
last
time.
couple of minutes, less than
That's
5
what
of them,
it's
just to finish the first half in the lead.
Lions on the other side going into their default play. Just communication between
Yeah, you've been
Etienne
good as
Oosthuizen
Nicholas Hooker.
and Gianni Lombard, where he wanted Oosthuizen to give him momentum so that he can reset
Let's go,
and
boys.
link up
Come
to
on.
the outside. Gave him the pass, and he went to no one, and they lost momentum. Bulls on the other side will be happy that they knew that coming to this game that the Lions will have the purple
Time
patch.
is off.
And it's how you manage that. They
Time is
started
off.
off
Can
like
we
a
go
house
there?
on fire, how they
Yeah.
withstood the pressure that the Lions have put on them.
No worries.
Lions themselves will be feeling, yes, they back
Time is
into
still
the
open.
game,
Let's
but
form
they
up,
could be
please.
much more clinical.
Thank you.
Bull scrum.
Time back on. Crouch.
They've had no problem
Bind.
in this department throughout the season. Vodacom Bulls.
6.
And just like that, a great platform for Papier to work
Use it,
off.
Blue.
Creel
Hold on.
looking for the 50-22. Kuan Horn covers it well.
Inside.
No foot and touch.
He's taking it out.
He's taken it out. Advantage for the Bulls. Can they finish strong? Quickly
Play on.
taken. Grant. Tackle from Vandenberg.
No hands. No hands. You off your feet.
Marco van Staden. Willy Leroux. And it's been knocked on. Eyes off the ball. Schoolboy error. Yes, they were lining up. Yes, the space was out wide, but you need the ball in hand first.
Communication, big part of the game. This is a brilliant kick. That's because of the kick and the accuracy of it.
Okay.
Should have made up his mind before
You guys
what he
are
was going to
working
do,
the fact that the scrum
thinking
gets
about
runs.
it, and it
Don't
will
take away the
felt
scrum
like
out of our
eons in the air
Last one was better.
coming into Ambrose Papier's hands. Rugby,
Sorry.
all the same, got 2 decisions to make. Either going to run or you got to pass.
Loud.
Make one early
Yeah.
and execute. That's the shield. Bulls
Yep.
being the lead,
So
the
it's only if it's
holders
a-
at the
it's a
moment,
different
Lions.
ball. Someone else touches it. Cellar
dwellers at the moment.
Yeah, great opportunity for the Sharks. Next couple of weeks, they've got to play the Lions home and away.
Yeah, so
14
for me,
points on
because
this.
Morris is behind you and the Bulls want to try to
That's
tackle
their shield.
you're stuck in the way. He needed
And
to
next
pick a better
week,
line to get around where it's a fair contest.
Vodacom Bulls will
I think
welcome
there probably is
DHL Stormers here in
understanding saying that
Pretoria.
he probably still could have gotten tackled, but I just think everything went static. And
Managed
they
to get a
still
rare
ran into
victory
some
down in
trouble.
Cape Town.
Okay.
Can they repeat it here at home against the Stormers?
Okay, he's up. What do you think? Yeah?
Very capable replacement, Nick Costain as well. Or Morne van den Berg, who just receives some medical attention.
Yeah, let's go, gents. Thank you. 2 minutes, boys.
Scrum here for the Lions. Centre of the field, just outside their own 22. Amy Barrett, they're on, looking for the good. Where's the gold? Where's the ball? Scrums have been superb. Much resetting.
Tamak on.
Contest between current
Crouch.
Springboks, Steenekamp, Kobelo,
Bind.
Mokalo, Masenati Tlabaka in
Save.
quarter,
Put it in, 9. Thank you.
and Skuman
Well
for the
done.
Lions. Going to the blind side, onto the left foot, Q on Horn. Long raking kick, Williams
He's inside.
answers back with his left foot,
Keep retreating.
finds a touch line.
On it.
It's gains here for the Lions as they
Please.
move
Can
to
that
the
go a
next
little
set
bit
piece,
straighter,
which is
please? A little more.
5 meters inside the Bulls' half. Five tries in this first
4.
half. First quarter was all Bulls. A man from Johannesburg, the Lions, they roared back with 2 tries converted from Gianni Lombard. Porter, untidy for the Lions, unfortunate for Morne van der Berg. An unkind tap pass to him. Changes the scenarios there. Just
So in that
eyes
last
off the
half,
ball
they had dominance and they took you
onto
up
his
and
knee.
They used the ball, yeah. Yeah, if I stay in the
Momentum
contest.
lost. Change of possession now to the Bulls.
Here you go. Lead it for me, please. Thank you.
Bit of a little conference here. Stedman Khan's coming to
Stadium
Billy
time is
LaRue,
correct,
just having
okay?
a chat.
Stadium time is correct. Yeah.
EFA from Yedin with Loftus Versfeld in the locking position for the Bulls. Masenati Klabagai. The Jazz in Costa commentary.
Crouch. Bind. Steady. Set.
Could be the last piece of this set piece, this first half. Bulls trying to get a bit of traction, maybe get a penalty from this. The dominance they do get. Billy LaRue's got the ball in hand, Sebastian de Klerk cracks on the pace, but he doesn't make it through. Keeps the ball alive to Ambrose Papier. Devin Williams works back to the inside. Stedman Khan is looking for work. Papier. Visser linking up with Willy LaRue. Willy LaRue long skating pass all the way to Ludwig, the captain for this game. Papier. Kobelo.
Good.
Etienne Oosthuizen putting pressure at the breakdown. Bulls retain possession. Mpilo Kumete surging. Papier. Steenekamp. Ludwig keeping the width of the field. Ruan Fenta is right over the ball.
That's a good turnover. No advantage. We're going back for the scrum.
An advantage for the penalty at the scrum from the set piece from the Bulls. They retain possession. Decision to be made, either going for the post or
Standing up at the scrum. 2 balls.
Cash van Rooyen about to earn his coin. Jake White looking to see what can he get out of this opportunity.
Captains. Come on, gents. 1
Willie Leroux decides to look for the kick onto the 22. Another 22 entry for the Bulls. Will they get their bonus point in this first half? Set piece has been looking strong for them.
6.
Barking the orders. Evergreen, Willie Leroux. Probies, Johan Probela goes to the back and he finds his captain, Reynard. Ludwig, Willie Leroux. Stedman Gans into the gap, he goes! Oh, he cut it up to the 5-meter line, he needs support now. Jared Keynes is all over him.
Time off. Go back for me, please. 15.
Johan Horn.
So it's a line break opportunity. You've clearly entered in from the side and slowed the ball down. It's a cynical infringement.
Brilliant officiating here from Emmy Barrett-Theron.
Because the other player was
Consistency. We saw it with Stedman Gans in that
picture
first
again.
and the second try of the Lions. Cynical play
Just
close
give
to
them
the
a
try
second.
line.
No, wait. Wait, please.
Bulls. Yeah, with their big boy pants. Big boy rugby.
Cynical
That's
side
power. Marco van Staden sets it off. Now they'll need someone to blast over. It's Gabela who's asked to oblige. Gobes Visser going low and hard. Mbilo Kumede short off the try line. Kane Moody. His questions were answered. Mark van Staden goes on to the open side and a pick and go from Kumede. Does he catch him off guard?
Time off.
Admiral van der Merwe stuck onto that like an oyster on the rock.
Keep watching him.
With a bit of handbags and hashtag changes. Yeah. Got the username, just looking for passwords.
Look at the try. Captain. Captain. Gents, before we check that behavior is unacceptable after the whistle. I understand the intensity, but it's been a really solid 40 minutes. Okay, clean it up. Now we're going to check. We're going to check. Morne. I'm going to talk to you now. Do you have any clear grounding on that? Okay. Egan, I'm coming up to you. My on-field decision is no try.
Yes,
we think that player is held up, or the ball is held up. Can you please confirm those facts?
Okay, on-field decision, ball held up. I'm just going to see if there's any evidence of it touching the grass.
Okay.
Okay, come back to you now.
Again, seconds with the review. Mbilo Kumede looking at glory here. Admiral van der Merwe, does he do it? Does he get his foot underneath
So I see
and
the
keep
leg,
the ball
I see
up?
an arm.
At the moment,
Let's see if we can get perhaps a side angle on
Yeah, we bring in another angle. Amy, that one shows no evidence.
show off a different angle. This is great
that.
camera
And
work
because the
done
siren is
here.
gone,
Yeah, so still
Admiral
held up.
van der
Yeah.
Merwe. Does that ball touch?
Okay, Amy, that's the best angle we have, and there's no evidence that the ball ever touches the grass.
okay. So how we have it, because the siren is gone, we're going
Yes.
held up. That's the end of the half. Okay,
Yes.
Egan, you can come back to me.
Let's see how much the ground has.
Okay,
Keep going.
Softened
so
up.
my on-field decision was no try, held up. There's nothing clear to overturn that. So we're going held up, end of the half.
Correct.
Good officiating here from all that is involved. Mbilo Kumede denied a try. That will have given the Bulls a bonus point. And the
The referees just would like to speed up the scrums in the second half. Creel. Lions, an error early on. Had a chance to absorb that pressure to do all the end of the first half, and they're putting themselves back under pressure.
that would be disappointing. As Manny Rush comes on for Hanko van Wyk and outside centre. Cried off in that first half, had a bit of an ankle problem. A lower leg injury. Set piece disappointing here for the Lions. It's receiving the kickoff. That kick was unkind, the way that it rolled off the foot of Creel. Who knows if the ball was difficult for Darren Lensberg. Chance and opportunity here for the Bulls.
One try away from a bonus point. Currently sitting third on the log. And the great platform for Andres Papier in the Bulls back. Creel puts the shoulder in. That's been lost forward in contact.
Staying in the fight here for the Lions. Gianni Lombard got to sit me down, slip. He went for the rip of the ball.
That's on me.
And never stop fighting. The accuracy from the Bulls disappointing. A great platform they had from the scrum.
Yeah, both teams. You know, nowadays you'd wonder when there enough oranges or something. Someone's upset didn't get the slice of orange at half time. Not a great start. I mean, the way the game started, both teams were clinical, especially the Bulls, a ball in hand.
Fine. Set.
It was just individual errors. Good response from the Lions scrum time. Lombard.
6.
Into touch.
Interesting, he went into his left foot, looking to see if Kewan Horn is on the field. At the moment, because of that yellow card, that's why they cannot have him as that option for that left-footed kicker, which makes decision and planning from the Lions to be asked how they could have circumvented that.
Yeah, yellow card happened in the 42nd minute. Kewan Horn. Papier. Tedman Grants had a great break in the late first half. Gumete. Disallowed try. Pick up and drive through the middle from Steenkamp. Westhuizen competes and misses it. Had all the time to win the ball back for the Lions. Visa. He's brought so much stability under experience in the pack of forwards of the Bulls. Squirrels Visa. Papier to Wolkolo. Wolkolo gets dominated in the tackle, but takes 2 of the Lions players.
Bulls will be disappointed about the energy they put onto that ball. They need some players coming in from depth, and that way they can dent the defensive line. At the moment, Lions repelling that. And Oosthuizen has been in the thick of it for the Lions. So important to strike straight after half-time. Both coaches will be so disappointed. Bulls especially, because they've got the field and the location of inside the 22 of the Lions. Need to really turn this into points. They've got 15 men to 14.
Yes.
Bruno Comedia took off his boot. Seemed to be holding his ball off his foot.
Yes, you can. That might take a little bit.
Seems like just cushioning in his boot, or is he changing the boots?
Captain, I trust you can manage the players. I understand Billy's point.
I think this could be managed a bit better though.
I understand Billy's point.
Festive atmosphere, the crowd, young and old. Don't think we've got these dance moves anymore, do we?
That'll be a proper going back to the archives.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I agree. Okay.
I don't even know if I can move.
Yeah, but it's great to see that rugby again, you know. It's not only about the game, but family, friends as well. Looking forward to the international season kicking in. We know the Six Nations is available on SuperSport. And the Box will take on Italy, then Georgia,
House.
and India to an island France.
So much has been offered in Super Sport. I mean, how lit is the Super Rugby? How amazing is the skill set and on what the people are delivering. It's rugby in good hands.
Crusaders losing this weekend, didn't expect that one.
You know, that's what happens. Teams have started to get over the whole history behind the team. You beat what's in front of you.
Other Australian teams there. Big year for Australian rugby.
Massive year. Looking forward to seeing all of these players that were introduced to us. Joseph Kuso Soalii playing fullback for the Waratahs. Will he be a fullback or an outside centre against the British Irish Lions? And then that's the bench. Now they need to step up. Got a Jan Hendrik Wessels man who can cover up the whole front row.
I would expect Nizam Khan to have stepped up.
Nizam Khan.
Yeah, that's a ranking of the top 100 for Gerard Steenkamp. Oxenchair still at the top. And this is after 10 rounds.
How do you feel as a front rower that they're not really putting out like his scrumming power?
I think it's something we just give back as feedback. So next season, let's get the scrumming power. We've got the top 100 in the URC. Next season we'll get better. That's what this competition has done.
Let's get into the detail. Love the numbers. Billo has really held us up now. But it's been an exciting start, Owen. It's a cracker tackle and the pass that came to Kenan Moody, who is a clinical finisher. Beating 4 players with that step onto the inside. And that's the start we expected from the Bulls, a response from last season, from last week. But here, Willie Leroux again, man with the piano hands. He's got them all looking. Gets into the corner, the first receiver.
Yeah, great finish from the 35-year-old Willie Leroux.
Crouch.
98 test matches for South Africa.
Bind. Set.
Could this be the year he gets 200? Power from the Bulls. The switch from Papier to be knocked on an advantage. Lions. Oh, it's Frankie Horn. His kick.
Oh, that's an opportunity missed here. And the only thing that Ambrose Papier needed to do was to give the ball a bit of air, keep it up a bit higher on the switch so that it runs into the basket. The ball was dripping.
If the ball stayed in a bit longer, I would have rewarded you.
Combs not really top quality there.
Jan Krobler's throw is good. Brought down. Willie Leroux launches with one started. And a penalty advantage for the Bulls. Willie Leroux, they got advantage. Soft hand. Devin Williams, Kenan Moody for his brace. Oh, slick in the back line of the Vodacom Bulls. Soft hands, quick hands, crowd on their feet.
Brilliant execution. They get that right this time around, the Bulls. The wraparound from Krobler and Ambrose Papier. And the straight running from Sebastian de Klerk, because that had to turn the shoulders of Creel, and then it was a 2-on-1, well executed. Players keeping up their depth, running off the player they're getting the ball from. And the execution of the passes in front of the man just makes it look so easy. Exquisite work here, a brace and a bonus point try for the Bulls, a time to strike for them within the first 5 minutes after halftime. More pleasing for the coaching staff.
Another tester coming up for David Creel. Good thump. Yeah. Raises the flags. And the job all done from David Creel. He's not a regular kicker.
That's a brilliant set. All players doing the right job. Squaring up, attacking the inside shoulder, preserving the space on the outside for the winger to finish. And Nizam Khan, after all the work that Mbilo Kumeda did to fix his boot, will cry off with an injury. He's a special player, great servant of the game.
Started last weekend, Nizam Kar against the Sharks, coming off the bench, replacing Bilo Kumete. Johnny Lombard, Stedman Khans, goes back together, Kobus Visa.
Use it, 9.
And Papier.
No, you triggered on him. You triggered him to go early. Offside. The ball hadn't been played by the scrum half.
Yeah, discipline from the Lions, letting them down, yeah. Just taking the pressure away from
So
the...
Darian counted them down here. My time is
the
my
ball.
time for the users, yeah?
Amy Barrett-Thoron just showing her rugby IQ, understanding, and reading that as a situation in the game.
Yeah, we forget she's the former fly-half.
Yeah, played in the World Cup in
Yeah.
2005. Refereed in 2 World Cups, 2017 and 2022.
Yeah, she's not that old, it's 2011 she played.
Oh no, she's not that old.
Yeah, but great servant in the sevens. Also played for the sevens and the women's circuit.
Just the resilience and the women's game growing in leaps and bounds, and she's been there as a player now, as an officiator.
Come through the ranks, varsity cap, Harry Cap here. She is now in the UMC. Jared Kearns to Gianni Lombard outside the 22.
Keep that mark.
Williams together with Clark. Sebastian de Klerk. Dab through, not finding his way through the Lions' defensive line.
Oh, that's a great escape.
Great rebound from the Bulls and Sebastian de Klerk in the back.
Yeah, Houdini that backed his pace and found the space to drive his forward pack all the way to the halfway line. Time for the Lions to turn on the power themselves now. Bilo Kumeda getting more attention.
At the tail for the Lions, it's loose, knocked on by the Bulls. Gianni Lombard backtracking for the Lions.
Okay, Debbie. Scrum advantage.
Frankie Horn stays in field. PJ Buerta, try scorer in that first half. Oh, made by Walker. That was a solid hit
9.
from the tight end of the Bulls.
Access.
Coming over the chains against de Klerk. Good contest. Billy Leroux back on his feet.
Nothing clear there.
Papi options both sides to Stienekamp. Time now
Use
coming
9.
up for Ambrose Papier. Just to relieve a bit of pressure. Oh, April for the moment. Contest in the air. Nizam Kar knocks it on. Did well to get up there, Nizam Kar.
A good pressure transfer from the Bulls, the contestable kick in the air and winning up the scraps with Nizam Kar. Just forcing that pass.
I thought it was a, no, I thought it was a
But the best thing that the basics are done, they transferring that pressure as Huon Horn comes back onto the field. Full complement now, the Lions. Adwell van der Merwe and Luke Skywalker. Look at that, raising eye and contesting for that ball. The scraps though, won by the Bulls, Nizam Kar. So sweeping up there like a janitor.
Hook is ready. Let's go.
Still no real movement on both benches.
The sign is out.
And the guns are out in Pretoria. You see, it's been a wet week in Gauteng.
It was tough times.
No, because you couldn't play golf.
Crouch.
Pretty much.
Feel you, man.
Bind. Set.
Oh, man, I'm so impressed with the ball scrum. They've got to do more with this platform. Creel puts the shoulder in on the front foot for the home side. Papier's got to dig for it.
Advantage.
Slow ball. There's the penalty coming up now. Van Heerden. Change of direction. Van Staden to Willy Leroux. Stedman Grant. Track down tackle made. It was Juan Skuman.
Great turnover. No
You know,
advantage.
was stacked on that blind side. The whole Lions pack stood up in numbers, and they were connected on defense. They could really look at hard. They can release the pressure. A slow ball that is from that first ruck is really slowing down the Bulls' momentum. You can't get that continuity that they're looking for. Penalised there was Morris Lowe not rolling away and slowing that ball down. Time for the Bulls to enter the 22.
The difference between this team, this regime in Pretoria compared to the one of old. Old regime, you had a Bulls scoreboard pressure. Situation like this, they'll put the 3. You've got to chase the game. We'll just keep building. We've scored the 4 tries. And just 2 different mindsets, and nothing wrong with it. But seeing it sometimes, let the Lions play.
Yeah, it's a fundamental thing, right? It's how you build yourself into a position where you make the opposition desperate away from home. And that was the mindset behind that team. That's why they had so much dominance. They could read situations in the game on the hoof.
Nizam Kar, after a good line out, carries it for the Bulls to pick up and drive. Sebastian de Klerk has scored a try already. The experience of Nizam Kar finds the young captain Ludwig. And Hidden. Volkolo. Try line inside for the Bulls. Need to show some patience.
Step,
If Jeff van Heerden has a go, there's another penalty advantage for the Lions. Nizam Kar. Ambrose Papi saw a half gap. Lombard.
Tackle complete.
Not releasing. Tackle was made.
Complete.
No try.
You have a penalty for offside. You have a penalty for offside by this pillar over here.
Big moment here for the Bulls.
Scrum. Scrum chosen.
Willing to impose their will with a scrum. This has to be a telling factor for them.
What's wrong with it?
Have to convert this opportunity and advantage that they do have. Offsides from that ruck. 2 players not behind the most hind foot. An advantage was played by Amy Barrett Devon. Marco van Staden. Shoulder. Check that.
He didn't return last weekend after the first half against the Sharks. Now looking to put in an innings of 80 minutes.
Offside, just both.
Now we talked about family in the stands, and very evident so.
Yeah, the offside line was
Future Bull supporter. Some numbers of Rugby World Cup winner in 2023, Marco van Staden.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Second stint now with the Bulls.
Sorry?
Remember, spent some time with Leinster.
Great guy.
25 test matches. Again, we're getting at least close to 20,000 in the last couple of weeks between Joburg and Pretoria.
Okay, do we make a decision here?
Great crowds in Cape Town every time the Stormers are on the go. Sharks picking up nicely.
Coming in.
There it is, just under 20,000, 17,500 for the XK Derby. You can see a future rugby player when they're dancing. This one's not going to make it to the stage. It's definitely going to play a lock or something. There's quite a few of those in the stands.
Blame it on the jeans.
Yeah, 2 left feet. I'm one of those guys as well.
Crouch! Bind!
Oh, the Lions had a chance to a break. Was it enough? All the Bulls' power just mesmerized this red scrum. No, not to be. There's the penalty advantage. Ambrose Papier, Billy Leroux, skip pass out wide. Oh, couldn't wait for that foot race. Adolf van der Merwe.
Red, who said elbow down, hinging.
David Williams probably have done that, and then the 20s at
really
Western
nice
Province.
And stable, and then your loose head hinged. your loose head.
This is where the Bulls really
Sorry?
have to make that switch. And they just want to be good or just a great tide. Because if they're
Captain,
good,
what would you
they
like?
don't convert this.
Tap.
And they get
Okay,
out of
let's
here
go,
with
Bulls.
3 points. Because they've made their intentions felt, they want to go for
Let's go,
7.
please.
They have to come up with that play.
Yeah, where you are. Yep.
Malcolm van Staden. Just receives some medical attention, puts the shoulder in. Papier looking for runners. Visa. That's over the try line, is it not? Is it grounded? Nope. Van Heerden.
Short.
Short. It's available. There's the try. Try number 5 for the Vodacom Bulls.
Big boy rugby. Let the low numbers do the damage. Marco van Staden started that off. Loftus Versfeld balanced the talk. And at the end, they had to squeeze themselves right close to the post. And it's Marco van Staden who started it, finishes it off. It was important for the Bulls to convert the pressure they've had inside the 22 of the Lions. Penalties after penalties, discipline for the Lions. And the Bulls get the second try in the second half.
Kick is good, flags are up. And an extra 2 points for the Bulls. David Creel 2 from 2 in the second half.
It looks different now. It's been a struggle, but the power telling here. Bulls, the forward pack with a good set scrum, and now the power game comes into the fore.
It's here. It's here.
The last time these two teams met, 35-22 final score in Joburg. 31-14. The Bulls know the Lions won't go away. Can't stop playing.
No influence.
Good take from Visa.
Release, Red. Use it 9.
Papier not finding touch, the flag to chase. Tap backwards. Huan Horn. Lombard. Lombard gets a half gap and needs some support. Onto the short side. Tabakane against the grain. Good carry.
That's off the foot. Play on.
And it's a loose ball at the breakdown contest from
Step
the Bulls.
back. Step back.
Turnover. Nizam Kar. France. Stedman France. Some 7 skills coming through. Also part of the Sevens program many years ago, Stedman France. Billy Leroux. Creel. Lombard can't hang on. Lansbury's got to bring him down. Much better from the Bulls now. The experience of Nizam Kar just injected some sort of energy
First man.
in the Bulls pack. Lombard wants to keep this in play in a 50-22. Does it go all the way? There's the chase. Tap backwards. Caden Moody under a bit of pressure. Tackle made by Manny Russ. Contest on the ground. There's the counter by the Lions. Papier under a bit of pressure. Taken back. Williams. Excellent play. Regrouping by the Bulls.
It was brilliant work, but the first work was done by Etienne Oosthuizen, who has really been the thorn in the flesh of the Bulls. The work that he has done at the breakdown, this time around turning that ball and kicking it downfield. The chase was brilliant from Manny Russ. Now,
Yes. What is good?
his hands on hips from the Bulls. Creel getting a bit of cramps, heavy field from the rain.
Okay. Yeah.
Loftus Versfeld showing his quality and his value to the side.
Yeah.
Man born in Uppington, Kobus Visa.
Going, so
Lots of time for the Stormers, Sail Sharks.
let's get the boys
Sharks in
going.
the UK. Here in Pretoria.
We're only do so much, but
If you look at the benches now, 20 minutes to go. Nico Steyn, Renzo Duplessis, Sibawalo Goma. There's the guys, Ron Delport, chasing the game.
You think that Renzo Duplessis will offer you something, getting quicker onto the breakdowns and really chasing up the not so young man in his arm car around.
middle, yeah.
Getting a bit of Nico Steyn, who's got a good kicking game to keep the side and the ball in front of the forward pack. Those are the opportunities they do have. Sibabalo Koma, his busting runs and his energy that he has onto the ball will add value to this Lions team.
On the attack for the visitors, Porter, Creel, and there's a Richard Creel, quick ball for Vandenberg to Lombard, gets a flat ball, looks for the inside pass, it's a good one. That'd be turnover. Lost it as the call. Vandenberg gets a half gap. Yeah, it's gone backwards. Mani Russ.
No, use the second man, get out. Advantage.
Yeah, it's playing scrum off.
Time off. Captain, I'm not going to change my calibration on holding on just because the players are shouting. You need to manage them, keep them quiet. He's clearly the second man. He cannot play that ball. Okay.
Yeah. Love how the law is set. You adjust to the officials, not the other way around.
If anybody didn't know who was in charge after that comment.
9, what are you going to do?
It's very clear as well from Amy, just saying call is made.
Just communication.
Yeah.
That's what players want. Clear, concise communication.
Fenter. Vandenberg looking for runners as Porter comes through.
Tackler!
Needs to roll away.
Ball's available. I see don't knock
As
it.
Ludwig, referee's happy with it.
Advantage.
Skip pass out wide. There's the knockdown.
In the tackle.
It's a clear picture of knock-on in the tackle. So we're going to play offside, 9 blue. You happy with this, Mark? Okay. Offside, 9 blue.
Game will kick for touch.
It's time for the Lions to strike. They have to respond.
Tap.
There's 20 left. It's the last quarter. Big man, Duchess.
Tap and go from Tabakanye.
Back. It's gone
And
back.
it's gone backwards. Worst days it's gone forward.
Just rushing it, the Lions. This Dazen has been given
I have a knock-on there. It's a 35 play.
the license to get involved. There's Zach
Time
Berger.
off.
Jan Hendrik Wissels comes on. Sibabalo
And
Koma
4.
into the locking position for Oosthuizen. Lose a bit of height,
Okay, we can form a salon.
get a bit of energy, and Ruan Fenter moves from the loose forwards to the locking position.
Jan Hendrik Wissels come on at loose head.
I'm going to wait till you form up, then I'll call time on.
Stein as replacement hooker.
Well, it's the luxury you have when a player can play all three in the front row. You just look who is tired.
Out! Fine! 6! He's got nothing to scrum against if you hinge.
Felt that Wilkalo chased his engagement call. Never stable.
Yeah, overextended first, definitely.
So keep showing a strong picture of chasing your feet and then it's easy.
Amy Barrett saw it the same too. Yes, that's a reward of having a strong picture that you've been giving throughout the whole game.
Yeah, so I understand the speeding up of the game, but both props and French should have a reset. Nothing wrong with the reset, just to get the game.
You just want more scrums.
No, just on a level par. Me and you watch here, we saw 2 mistakes for both of them.
Sure.
One overextended, one hinging. Nonetheless,
Backwards.
it's gone backwards. No knock on.
Backwards and off the foot.
Zuckerberger. Oh, good support play from Richard
Goes
Creel.
outside. Okay.
More read that from
Yeah,
Morne
I
van
think
den Berg.
backwards and off the foot.
It's great anticipation from Morne van den Berg.
1, 2, 3.
And the
red.
Lions go for the front row
1, 2, 3.
change here. Jaco Versfeld steps up. Morgan Odia, Conrad van Vieren,
I'll give them a mark
16,
this time.
17, and 18. And the front row of the Lions. Asenatin Klabaganye makes way. Joan Skuman and PJ Porter to the bench they go.
Red coming off as well. 6 red.
Is he
Yeah,
off
put
or
a
is it
60-minute shift there as Asenati
Let's go.
Tlabakanye.
Johan? Time off. 6.
Renzo du Plessis on for Jared Keynes at number 6. Big future for that young man. Keynes chasing and playing at number 6, normally an 8, but covered himself with confidence in what he has achieved out there on this field, showing how versatile he is.
Cobbler's throw is good.
Use it!
Berger. Another tester for Creel. Richard Creel goes and sets off. Richard Creel getting some momentum again, using his footing when he turns direction, when he changes direction. Lombard, soft hands. Mara slow. Someone needs to straighten. Edward van der Merwe. Back infield comes Manny Russ. And gets the pass away. Kiwana, very quiet, not too many opportunities. Landsberg through the middle. Good reaction defensively by the Bulls. Horn, that's how he started last week as du Plessis comes through.
Tommy's good on the shooter.
And the carry from Jaco Versfeld, celebrating his 50th URC match with the Lions. And Fenta, much better by the Lions.
No hands. 6, don't do that.
And has done well to slow it down. Great tackle for LaRue.
Not on the ball.
It's a law. Don't play the 9. It doesn't
Really?
change.
But you can never play the scrum off. But you played the scrum off, so you cannot do that. That's the second time we've done that. This one and the one in the 22. Clean that up, please.
Yeah, if you're part of the maul,
I've just given them a warning.
can't play the scrum off or any opposition player within the meter
Then scrum off.
of the breakdown.
Zach.
Rackers form 2 players over the ball. Now that becomes a 9.
Mr.
And 9 is onto the ball. Is a bit cynical, but damage has already been done. Lions have lost an opportunity, have to reset and start off with the set piece. Yes, the word is out there. It's a warning.
Back. 9.
Versace's first throw is good. Doubles around Jaco Versace. That's a big hit from Van Staden. Pick up and drive. Richard Creel makes it available. Billy LaRue rolls away. Landsberg's got to secure at the breakdown. It's gone backwards.
Back in my view.
Korma. Spabala Korma. They've slowed it down.
Oh, that's a yellow.
They've slowed it down. Doesn't matter anymore. Around the corner they go. Change of direction. Fenta breaks the first line of defense.
Advantage, not rolling.
Penalty advantage. They need to finish here. There it is for the Lions. There's the try. The penalty wouldn't have done them any good.
You're going to have this ground on the line.
That's Renzo du Plessis.
Make sure that he doesn't compel himself with his knee.
Always finds a
And
way
it's
to
just a
get to the
place.
trial, and one of the top try scorers in the Currie Cup
However,
in the local
if it's in the trial, we are
competition.
going back for another penalty here. Okay?
In the fringes within the Springbok setup. That's the youth here. Determination. Just the enthusiasm. Sbaba Lokoma off the bench, helping him over. Lions strike back.
Yeah, first points in the second half for Emirates Lions.
Okay, time off. We're just going to check a possible neck roll by the Lions. So I was playing advantage for a penalty. It was David Creel. Clearly ruck form, reaching for the ball. However, foul play is going to trump that. Okay. Okay, so let's do this process properly. Time is still off. Foul play, TMO check.
Trouble for the Lions.
On-field decision is a try. However, Egan, I want you to show me that last breakdown where there is a neck roll by red.
Okay, it's coming up. I'll give you the angles.
Okay.
We're
looking at the actions.
You have to look away.
17 red on 5 blue.
Okay. I do see that as a clear neck roll on that
here.
first replay. Let's just see one or two more.
There's it clears up, yeah. The
Just
only
as far
hook
as the
you could
degree
get
of
was
danger,
around
we're
the
happy
neck
that
and
it's a
it goes
penalty
on.
only.
Van Heerden.
I feel like he does slip off from there, so I'm going to keep it a
This
penalty only.
is
But
going to
cancel the try.
scrap the try off.
Agree with you, Amy.
Is anyone seeing anything else? Are we happy with those facts?
And it's foul play. For the Trump.
Okay, you're going to have a decision. You can come back to me.
On you now, Amy.
I'm going to cancel the try. It's a clear neck roll by the Lions player. It'll be a penalty only. Penalty for the Bulls on the 5.
Agree.
Okay.
No try. Penalty advantage for the Bulls.
Cancel the try. Neck roll by red. So you're going to have a penalty in here. Franco, you saw the screen. It's a clear neck roll. We need to be better with discipline there. If he needs to clean him, let's do it legally. Okay. So we have to cancel the try for the foul play. No, so foul play trumps any penalty. Any normal general play.
You gave them a warning and then they were offside. I know this trumps it, but...
I hear your point. Foul play is going to trump it. They will stay on their warning. No, penalty on the 5.
No try for the Lions.
Neck roll.
It's one of those part of discipline of the game when you have to be clean as a whistle. Execute. Make sure that you do your job. And at that time, inaccurate. Too high onto that clean and around the neck. That's the only opportunity you had to shift the body. Lions have to start again. He had to blow, he had to get a bit lower than the
Timing,
Bulls
please.
player.
Timing.
Because
Timing.
his chest was on top of his head.
Contest good by the Lions. Turnover ball.
Scrappy.
Disappointing for the Bulls.
That's his own player. It's his own player.
Pasaki solves the damage brought down by Vessels.
Lost it now.
Switch, Maniras into the traffic. Maniras gets half back, he has to hang on. This is a great tackle from Zach Berger.
Last man's first.
Kick over the top, I'm not too sure who's chasing. Conrad van Vieren taken backwards and loose.
That's carried back by Bulls.
The decision was great, just the chase. Maybe not the fastest man, but he does the business because he puts on the pressure.
And your language, please.
A kick
I know it was positive.
to the post from Monne van den Berg. It's a clever kick because the fullback is taking the last man, so he's already covered up the space to go to the far side. That space is right behind that ruck. Just finding someone with the right pace to be in position, but Conrad van Vieren will be proud of that effort.
Yep. Shoulder out, please, Lisa. Thank you.
Lions in the position they really want. They're desperate here to get back onto the scoreboard.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
Vandenberg digs for it, looks for
Vantage back on the
the
side.
back line. It's
And it's
smooth,
over.
and Creel's going to go over.
Just have a word with them.
Richard Creel, the try scorer.
Hold the space after the scrum.
Gianni Lombard, his hands sublime here. The touch and go. Hot potato being dished out by the Lions' backs here. Under pressure, letting that ball do the work. And the width that was kept by Creel. Gianni Lombard, look at that touch and go. Under pressure, skill set. Approved and ticked.
First one of the campaign for Richard Creel. Try number 6
Yep.
in his URC career. Magic hands from Gianni Lombard. As he got the magic boot for the extra 2 points. Lombard's kick. First miss in 2 weeks for Gianni Lombard. 100% last weekend.
From the set piece, just great execution from all the players, doing their job well, creating the space and preserving it.
Okay.
Because the hands and the skills, execution. Kuan Horn, the long one under pressure. Strike from set piece. Billy Leroux makes his way off the field. Keegan Johannes is on. Take.
Brilliant in the air from Landsberg.
Use it 9. Don't count, don't count. Access.
Vandenberg's kick tested for Williams. Edward van Beverly, brilliant. Keeps it alive, but it's gone to a Bulls player. The bravery, keeping your eyes on the ball, good basics. As Klopper takes it up. Pick up and drop from Vessels, good support from Berger. It's great work rate to making the pass. Keegan Johannes, Kenan Moody. Good support from Williams.
Get out now.
Berger. The part of forwards well met defensively by the Lions. With Kroma making the hit. Keegan Johannes. Slow ball for the Bulls. Berger just passing it on to the big lads to get him go forward.
Use it 9.
Sebastian de Klerk very keen to chase. De Klerk chasing. Kuan Horn. Contest in the air. Kuan Horn
Contest.
wins it with flying colours. Still goes. Gets the pass. Great support. Renzo Duplessis. Renzo Duplessis, one for the future. Track back tackle made. Brilliant tackle.
Not clear there, East.
They're lining up the Lions. And
We're willing to
Marius
check
Lowe
that.
will go over.
Well, we checked.
Time off.
But give these Lions the scraps, they'll show you something.
Have you got a view of potential knock-on?
It's Renzo
No, you're
Duplessis
happy.
at first,
Okay, Egan.
and that tackle.
Mindfield decision to try. I want to check 2 things.
Yes, Amy.
I want to see if there's a knock-on in the build-up,
Yes,
and I want to see if there's potential obstruction
correct.
as that last player ran through.
Okay, I'll show you those angles.
Creating space, creating opportunities. Emirates Lions. The 1 try away from the bonus point.
Kuan Horn, who's more
Yeah.
dangerous of taking a ball in the air.
So we're
and
playing it
coming
from here,
back.
Amy.
He's
Okay.
always adding yards on his way back because of this determination. Look at this running. Now, leg track. Let's go. And he
Firstly,
always
this pass
creates
you
an
were correct, it's
opportunity.
flat, so that's
Okay.
good.
This is Renzo Duplessis. It's on this tackle
We
here
also want
when
to
he
check
puts up the handle.
the actions on the blue player coming
There's been no
through.
exchanges here.
Just keep an
I'm
eye
out going
on the back
forward.
coming
That's
through
where
now.
I think he
You can
lost
actually think he loses
control of the
control
ball.
there.
Yes, yes, he does.
Okay?
So
This
we
is
can.
for the
We don't have to
obstruction,
check
but
the
that's a
obstruction.
bad read from
Okay.
you
He
from
loses
Zach
control
Berger.
before that.
Okay, no, that's fair. Okay, Egan, we have a decision. If we can, Jensen, will you just get to
Another
Mark,
one's
please?
going to get chopped off.
I have a decision. You can come back to me.
On to you, Amy.
Okay, that's no try. There's a clear knock-on by the Lions. We're going to go back for a scrum.
Correct.
Yeah, Renzo du Plessis had no control after the tackle.
Okay.
Ball was lost.
Send him off.
Second disallowed try for the Lions. Yeah, the local residents, the volume is up, and rightly so. 31 points
Knock on red.
to
Time is
90.
still off, so we can have some subs if we need to.
Ruan Delport
7 red sub.
being called
Oh, he's at
upon.
the back there.
Renzo du Plessis, that's
And we
where
have,
he loses the
who's that,
ball.
15 at the back. Just take our time. No, it was a knock on of Kewan when he hit the deck. Or
Ruan
was it you that was on
Fenters
the
made
deck?
his way off.
Yeah, so as he went to ground, then it rolled down his
Nico
body.
Stein.
So separation.
Coming in
So separation from the palm.
for Marius Lowen.
I think if we reverse it the other
Saints,
way,
but he
you've
will
got the
move on
one from
to
PSM, yeah?
the fly position. Gianni Lombard goes to 12.
It's hard. It's very hard.
Money Russ.
Okay,
Another
good to go,
change
boys. Let's
there.
form up.
Outside centre for Henko van Beek for the Lions. Bulls sticking pretty much with that starting team. Just a loose head and
Just
kicking
outside.
Johannes.
Just outside.
Nizam Carr and Zach
Time back on
Berger.
outside.
Changes on their
Yes.
side.
Yes. No, the tunnel's still offside. Yeah. Crouch. Bind. Set. Advantage.
No
Standing
penalty
up.
advantage. It's scrum time. Berger gets off gap.
Good clean out. Use it.
Fabulous pass to Creel. Williams. Ken and Moody. Moody, looked for that
He's lost it forward there. No advantage.
chicken wing
Going back
pass.
to the
The
scrum
deal was
penalty.
good.
Standing up.
The Lions' hand getting in the way.
Standing up under pressure. Just outside the 22.
Scrums. It's been a contest, but the Bulls finally starting to
A little bit more than that, please.
get more returns. Scrumming in was deemed Morgan Nudia. A tough one.
Pardon? No, other way. Over the 15.
Off the top for the Bulls. Berger gets space, kicked and chased. He had so much support on the left-hand side. You need to really rush it.
Retreat!
Q1 Horns kick. Into touch.
Back to where they started. There was an opportunity to retain possession there for Zach Berger because they got over the gain line. The Lions were
I think
always
it's
going to
done
be on the
straight from
retreat
there, but
and
I'll look at
whatever, even if the tackle was made. The kick really just takes the pressure off, but now have to launch again.
Van Staden's carry on the front foot again. Got to keep ball in hand. Much better by the Bulls. Vermaak. Track down for Sark, making the hit. Kobler. Vermaak. Keegan Johannes was the best interclack to chase. Edward van der Merwe has been a great contest in the air.
Mark Wolf. There we are. Yep. All behind, please.
Williams.
Did he use his arms there? That's 18.
Available for the Bulls.
No arms tackle as well.
We're
pretty
2.5
much
for
Yeah, so you have a
the
penalty there, and
Lions.
it's pretty much
The
the same.
writing is on the
Yep.
wall. Had their chances, unable to really build momentum and put the Bulls under pressure.
It's just their discipline, and their discipline is not about penalties that they're giving away. It's a discipline about how they retain their position, how they've stressed other teams and put them under pressure. Being clinical is something that they need to start doing, because the time is running out. The top 8 is getting further and further away from them as long as they don't get the results away from home.
For the Bulls, a chance to attack. 5 tries on, scored against the Lions already, nowhere through for Williams.
Get out, tackler!
Counter ruck, brilliant.
Play on, good counter ruck. All up. Tackle now, release. No hands in the ball.
It's a mess at the breakdown at the moment. Lombard's comes through to create the extra man. Kjuan Horn, Grobler, great tackle back
Tackle
on his
complete.
feet. Superb turnover for the Bulls. Have they turned the corner? They've bounced back, convinced with their performance.
Well, the Bulls will be looking at this performance and thinking that things that they did last week, yes, they've rectified a few. They had they had better intensity without the ball, which was important for them, because that's a reaction. That's not what you do with the ball. It's when you don't have the ball, how hard are you staying in the fight, how hard are you staying connected. And they did. And they've taken points where they had the dominance, converted it into points onto the scoreboard. I think for that, in terms of their performance, that's something that can stand through. Have they turned around the corner? It has to be consistent.
It has to be consistent.
Speed them up,
Today
please.
with it, win number 8 for them in the campaign.
The legend, John Rensburg, in the president's box. A man who loves the Bulls.
The Afrikaans commentator, one of our co-commentators, is
Advantage, side entry.
Rensburg.
What's that
Also
number?
an
5.
avid runner, ran a number of Comrades Marathon.
18.
18. Well, you run those 18 for me and you. There's not other sports I'll take up
That's
than road
obstruction
running.
over there. Obstruction.
It hurts the knees, man.
No advantage for the penalty.
It's got nothing to do with me.
I didn't see that, but we can sweep.
Great
Egan, if
performance
there's
from
a swing
Stedman Guns. Not too many
at number
chances
17, we can have a
this
look at that.
season. He got the yellow
I have a
right,
side
so
entry.
he was reacting
Right
what was
side
in
of
front of him. It was not malicious. No, if you don't make the tackle,
Discipline.
coaches
Side
say once
entry.
making the tackle.
5.
Yeah.
Speaking of
Just
footballs,
that
I almost took one for the
Yeah.
team.
that's what it
Side
is,
entry
exactly
more.
that.
Shot
And what's been good
chosen.
about him this afternoon is every time he's got the ball, he's gone forward. He's made the right decisions.
Sweeping. I've asked
He's
him to
brought
sweep.
lots of energy and communication to the
Okay.
back three. He's given a lot of help to Willie Leroux as a pivot and a 10. And this is, again, coming in from the side. And this obstruction, a man tackle without the ball is always happening at that moment.
Come on up. Thank you.
Lions have got the Sharks next week. Back to the drawing board. And the first kick
Okay.
of the afternoon for Keegan Giannis, very versatile player.
So we'll cut it on
Going
10.
to fly half. In regular position. And has been scrum off. Not a great kick, looking to curl it in. Well, the Bulls need to work on
22.
finding a consistent kicker. Nico Steyn. Great touch from the Lions back line. Edward van hem over.
Back.
Nodia showing some power. Edward van hem over. Manny Russ. Got to get the knee on the ground to complete the tackle.
Okay, roll now, no
Now
hands.
for Stardust, needs to roll. Done so. Steyn back into the
Nothing
traffic.
clear.
Looking for that bonus point trial here, the Lions. A little over a minute. Oh dear. Goma.
Back.
Ah, it's gone loose. Stedman Frans
We
gathers
gathered.
it. makes it available for the Bulls. Van Staden, Probler. It's man and ball. Kenan Moody. Good tackle from Manny Russ.
Turnover.
Turnover, contest to the
First
ground
minute.
from the captain. Russ, the step is brilliant. Can't get past the attention of Keegan Johannes. Looking for that bonus point try. Steyn.
That was taken back.
It's got to stay in field. Edward van der Merwe chases. Sergio Peterson. Van der Merwe, Sergio Peterson is taking it over.
Taken back.
Keegan Johannes. The Bulls absorb the pressure and find touch. The clearance. An outstanding recovery, regrouping. Gets the local residents on their feet. Celebrations in order for the Vodacom Bulls. Bouncing back after last week's performance against the Sharks. Former 7th Blitzbokker, Stadman Franz. There it is, player of the match for this Yexke derby.
Don't close. 9.
And a yellow card. 20 minutes into the game, almost taking one for the team. The Lions are in the attack. Someone had to defend the try line. Boma. Tackle from Van Staden. Van den Berg. Steyn. Referee says the turnover.
Mine. Off your feet. Your chest is on the player. You can't have that ball.
There it is. Penalty to the Vodacom Bulls. Win number 8. This year's campaign of the Vodacom URC. And win number 51 in their 79 URC matches since inception for the home team here in Pretoria. 17,500 turned up to see their team get back to winning ways. Disappointing for the Lions. The supporters and management